China. It's huge, like really huge, and it's building everywhere. Roads, bridges, ports, railways, you name it, China's probably building it, and not just at home. China is now a global infrastructure powerhouse, flexing its construction muscles across the planet. They're not just building things, they're building influence. This isn't your grandpa's foreign aid, folks. This is strategic investment on a massive scale. China's playing the long game, securing resources, opening markets, and reshaping the global landscape one project at a time. Love it or hate it, you gotta hand it to them. China's playing chess, while the rest of the world is playing checkers. But here's the thing. With great power comes great responsibility, right? So as China builds its global infrastructure empire, the big question is, what are the implications for the rest of the world? Are we looking at a win-win scenario? Or is this the rise of a new kind of geopolitical game? Buckle up, people, because things are about to get interesting. Let's talk about the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI for short. Think of it as China's grand plan to dominate global trade. This ambitious project involves building a massive network of infrastructure projects across Asia, Africa, Europe, and beyond. We're talking roads, railways, ports, pipelines, the works. The goal? To connect China to the rest of the world like never before, facilitating trade and boosting economic growth. It's a modern-day Silk Road, but instead of spices and silk, it's all about oil, electronics, and Chinese-made goods. Now, on the surface, the BRI sounds like a pretty sweet deal, especially for developing countries hungry for investment. China swoops in with billions of dollars, promising to build much-needed infrastructure and create jobs. Who wouldn't want a piece of that pie? But hold on a second, there's a flip side to this coin. Critics argue that the BRI is nothing more than a debt trap, designed to lure countries into taking on unsustainable loans they can't repay, ultimately giving China economic and political leverage. It's a classic case of no such thing as a free lunch. Let's face it, for many developing countries, China's investment in infrastructure is a lifeline. These nations often lack the resources and expertise to build these projects themselves, and Western institutions haven't exactly been knocking down their doors with offers of help. Enter China, with its deep pockets and a get-it-done attitude. Suddenly, countries that could only dream of modern transportation systems, reliable energy grids, and bustling ports are seeing their aspirations become a reality. This translates into tangible benefits: reduced transportation costs, increased trade, job creation, and improved living standards. For many countries, partnering with China is a no-brainer. They see it as a chance to catch up with the developed world, to finally get a seat at the global economic table. China, in turn, gets to position itself as a benevolent partner, a champion of developing nations. It's a win-win, right? Well, it's not that simple. Let's be real, China's infrastructure investments aren't just about spreading goodwill. There's a strategic calculus behind every loan, every project. China is playing the long game, and they're playing to win. One major concern is debt trap diplomacy. China has a history of offering loans with opaque terms and conditions. When countries can't repay, China swoops in and demands concessions like access to natural resources, strategic ports, or political support. This raises serious questions about sovereignty and independence. Then there's the issue of environmental impact. China's track record on environmental protection isn't exactly stellar. Many BRI projects have been criticized for their potential to damage ecosystems, displace communities, and contribute to climate change. And let's not forget about labor practices. Chinese companies are notorious for bringing in their own workers, leaving locals out in the cold. This can exacerbate existing tensions and inequalities within these countries. Section 5, Germany's Railway Revolution, a $660 billion handshake. Hold on to your strudels, folks, because Germany, the land of precision engineering and autobahns, is about to get a Chinese makeover. We're talking about a massive $660 billion deal to revamp Germany's aging railway system. That's right, billion with a B. Germany's rail network, once the envy of Europe, has fallen into disrepair. Delays, cancellations, and slow speeds have become the norm. The German government knows that a modern, efficient railway system is crucial for its economic competitiveness, and they're willing to bet big on China to make it happen. Now, this isn't just about laying down some new tracks. We're talking next-generation technology here: high-speed rail lines, intelligent signaling systems, and maybe even levitating trains. The goal? to create a world-class railway network that will connect German businesses and commuters faster and more efficiently than ever before. Section 6. Riding the Rails of Change. Germany's economic landscape and the Chinese partnership. Germany, Europe's economic powerhouse, is facing some headwinds. Its famed manufacturing sector is feeling the heat from global competition, and its infrastructure needs a serious upgrade. Enter China, with its deep pockets and a reputation for delivering large-scale infrastructure projects on time and on budget. The $660 billion railway deal is a game-changer for both countries. For Germany, it's a chance to modernize its infrastructure, boost its economy, and stay ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing world. For China, it's a major win, a chance to showcase its technological prowess and gain a foothold in a key European market. This partnership, however, isn't without its critics. Some worry about the potential for Chinese companies to gain too much influence over critical infrastructure. Others question the long-term economic viability of the project, but the German government is betting that the benefits outweigh the risks. Section 7. Beyond Tracks and Trains, a symbiotic economic relationship. The railway deal is just the tip of the iceberg. The relationship between Germany and China goes far beyond tracks and trains. It's a full-blown economic bromance, with both countries benefiting from each other's strengths. Germany, with its world-class engineering and manufacturing expertise, is a prime market for Chinese companies looking to move up the value chain. China, with its vast manufacturing capacity and growing consumer market, offers German companies access to a whole new world of opportunities. This symbiotic relationship extends beyond traditional industries like automotive and machinery. Both countries are investing heavily in research and development, particularly in areas like renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and electric vehicles. The potential for collaboration and innovation is immense. Section 8. Bridging Cultures, Building Futures, the Promise of Exchange. Beyond the economic benefits, the partnership between Germany and China has the potential to foster greater cultural understanding and cooperation. As the saying goes, people who eat together, stay together. Imagine German and Chinese students studying side by side in world-class universities, sharing ideas and perspectives. Picture German and Chinese artists collaborating on groundbreaking projects, pushing the boundaries of creativity. Envision German and Chinese tourists exploring each other's countries, experiencing different cultures and building lasting friendships. This kind of cultural and educational exchange is essential for breaking down stereotypes, promoting tolerance, and building bridges of understanding. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and working together to create a better future for all.